What happens when a young broadcaster speaks truth to power? He gets silenced. Before we dive into this powerful story, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any more updates on media, politics, and freedom of speech in Papua New Guinea. Now let's get into it. Culligan Tanda, a name now echoing through PNG's media landscape, not for scandal or controversy, but for standing firm in his role as a voice for the people. Recently, Culligan Tanda was suspended and then terminated from his position at FM 100, one of the country's most prominent radio stations. This happened after he interviewed Governor Alan Bird on the Talkback show, an act many consider simply part of his job as a broadcaster and facilitator of public discussion. What's shocking is not just the termination itself, but how it was handled. Veteran journalist Scott Waide took to Facebook to voice his concern, first with a direct letter to Prime Minister James Marape. In that letter, he thanked the PM for previously taking an interest in the matter but stated clearly, Cullighan did no wrong. He wasn't aligned with the opposition. He wasn't pushing an agenda. He was doing what all good journalists are supposed to do, giving the people a space to express opinions and engage in democratic discourse. Cullighan, out of respect for the internal process, kept quiet at first. But as the story leaked to the public, the truth could no longer stay hidden. Scott Waide accused FM 100 management and the higher powers they report to of sacrificing a young broadcaster just to save their own jobs.
And as far as I know, there was no breach of ethics or balance because Culligan simply took discussions from Parliament and put them on live talkback radio. Whether the show was speculative or politically charged is another matter, open to debate.
And here's the irony, while Cullighan was still under suspension, the talkback show he hosted won the Best Radio Show award during World Media Freedom Day. The very show they tried to silence was being celebrated as the best in the country. Scott Waide didn't stop there. In a follow-up post, he slammed the full-page statement released by FM 100 management, calling it shallow and disingenuous.
They keep mentioning policy, and I don't think they have a policy guideline. When I'm making one of something straight, na yubla rausimem. Question blumi emulsem. I'm making one of something wrong, na yubla rausimem. Suppose I make him one pla opinion, na put him lo front, na narpla opinion, and put him ken, na yubla paini mulsem, emi sambla line exipen lo display. Then, put him plus killer na emi discuss him. So this statement was released a full-page ad yesterday or the day before, I can't remember. But to me, it's an attempt to discredit one person and justify the reasons of suspension and eventual termination.
He labeled it a textbook example of disinformation, an attempt to justify an unjustifiable decision and to discredit a young man whose only crime was doing his job too well. Waide reminded the public that media is not a place for the timid or the faint-hearted. Leadership in this space means protecting your team, not throwing them to the wolves because someone in power felt uncomfortable. So now we ask, was Culligan Tanda terminated for doing something wrong, or because he dared to let the truth air on public radio? What do you think about Culligan Tanda's termination? Was it justified? Or was it an attack on media freedom? Leave your thoughts in the comments, we want to hear from you. And before you go, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's keep the conversation alive and continue to stand up for the truth. Thanks for watching.